My experience with kids goes back to my home life because I'm the oldest of three and have two younger brothers. So I've grown up helping raise them and watching them for all of my life. So I've had a lot of experience from them. I also babysit a lot, so that has taught me a lot with dealing with children and how to confront issues and just hang out with them and stuff. In my work life, I have worked with the kids for the past 4 years or summers in the camp setting. So I was a camp counselor for 2 years, and then I was promoted to lead camp counselor, where I was in charge of all counselors and all campers ages 9 to 13, which was a really rewarding experience. I've also worked for the YMCA after school program, where I was in charge of kids and had to help them with homework and leading activities and just watching them. Camp Clemson is also a good example. I just came from there today where I had to lead 2 or 3 different games with them all day long. So just working with kids is something that I really cherish and love to do and hope to have a career in. When I hear the word discipline, it makes me think of respect and listening to others. Discipline is something that is very prominent in my family and is held to high importance. Normally, when I think of discipline alongside respect, it makes me think of correcting issues and fixing them and teaching people how to do something the right way. At camp, if I were to see a child being excluded from a group, I would first approach them and ask them how they were doing, how their day was, get to talk to them just on a familiar level, and then I would ask them if something was bothering them or if there was a problem, and try to find the best way to help them feel included. If that means giving them a job or something, or sitting down with the group and seeing if there are any issues, and just stressing the importance of how everybody is equal and it's not nice to treat or leave people out because nobody likes to be left out. So if I was at a physical activity session and noticed that a kid was struggling, I would do a similar approach where I would go over to them and ask them hey, what's up? How are you doing? And then see or say hey, I noticed you're struggling with something. Can I help you here? Or relate it back to me and say, hey, this is something I struggle with too. Here's how I got over it. Or just do something alongside them where you're being engaged with them and talking with them, but you're both working through the problem or whatever it is at the same level that they're on. If a child is getting bored at camp or anything, I believe that is partly the instructor's issue, because you should be able to keep kids engaged and stuff, especially at finding your voice, because we're outside and there's so many different activities going on and there's so many different girls and stuff, and this is something that they don't typically do. So I would say that if they're bored in that setting, that you as the instructor or the counselor need to really step up your game and keep them engaged. And if you have high energy, then the kids are going to have high energy and be excited about it and stuff. And if it's something that they really just don't like, then finding a way to adapt whatever you're doing to fit their needs and see if it's something that would be more interesting to them. What I am most nervous about for camp is getting a group of girls that don't really connect or don't really get along with each other, and there being problems, because I think that can really hinder your experience at camp if you don't have a good group of people that you can connect to and feel comfortable around. So that would be what I'm most nervous about, is just establishing those ties and stuff from the beginning. What I'm most excited about for camp are all the different activities that we get to do during the weekend and stuff, and seeing the girls who haven't ever really got to do kayaking or anything like that for the first time, and seeing how excited they are for it. And leading groups of people. I'm comfortable with leading groups of people and talking to people. I've had a lot of experience with it in the camp setting and in PRTM, having to talk and lead groups and group work. So if this question is referring to the small group sessions in the cabin, that's also something that I'm really looking forward to, is getting down or getting the time to sit down with these girls and ask them how this camp has impacted their lives and stuff, or during the week if they have had like a connection or anything, or if it's made them open their eyes to physical activity and how they look and stuff. So that's me, and that's what I'm excited about for camp.